Yo, when money's calling, pick up the phone. Don't let that phone ring and don't pick it up. There will be so many chances throughout your week to make some extra money. And these chances will pop up here and there. And especially if you're on the hustler's mentality, you will have money calling your phone excessively, especially if you manifest it. If you've been working really hard, if you're a guy that can get stuff done, word will spread in your community. You're that dude. You're like, damn, this dude's always doing something, right? And the people that you know, and just by word of mouth, you will have money calling your phone. People will ask you to help them with things. People will ask you to do work for them. Let's say you have a side hustle. And I know dudes with a side hustle, right? And they say that they're about the hustle, but they're really not. When they only hustle when they feel like it. When their schedule is open. They only hustle when the fucking stars line up. And a lot of them don't go and do it that day. A lot of the times when money calls your phone, you got to do it that day. It'll be a same day money call, right? Whatever it is. Whoever needs help, they need it now. Not tomorrow, not in a week, not whenever you're fucking chilling. They need it like right now. And that's the thing. When you got to be open, if you want to make extra, if you want to make that hustler money and get on top of your finances and really get on, quote unquote, we romanticize. Everyone talks about they're going to be on their grind, but they're just fucking lying. They're bullshitting. Men that are truly on their grind are working every single day. Almost every moment. I'm not going to say like 24/7, 100% because you'll get burnt out. But that when the opportunities come, you take them. You don't second guess yourself. You don't like get scared to work. You know that feeling, that resistance you feel inside when it's like, oh man, like, you know, someone needs my help. Like you just don't feel like working, right? Like you'd rather chill that day. You're tired. You know, maybe you already had some plans in mind. You're like, well, I was going to go hang out with my buddy later on today. You know, if I do this, I'm not going to be able to hang out with him. Guys, you gotta fucking sacrifice that shit. You gotta be like, you gotta call your friend and be like, yo, someone, you know, something came up, like I gotta go get this money. And your homeboy, if he's a true homeboy, he'll understand. And he'll be like, hey, no problem, you know, go get that bag. But, you know, a lot of the times we make up some bullshit excuse in our head, like, oh, I gotta go get an oil change, or my girlfriend's dad needs me to help her, or I had plans lined up. I can't, right? And you bullshit yourself. You're like, oh, I had some plans lined up, blah blah blah, and then you say, sorry, I can't today. And sometimes there is genuine things, like I'm not saying like skip your fucking grandma's funeral. Oh, sorry, grandma, I gotta go get that bag. You know, I'll visit your grave later on. No, like, don't do some shit like that. But, like, just for some bullshit, like, oh, you're just gonna go hang out with one of your homeboys. You're just gonna go, like, out to eat or something. No, fuck that, dude. Go get that extra money. Do the things that the other guys aren't doing. That's what's gonna put you ahead. That's what's gonna put you ahead, and that's what's gonna give you that hustler's reputation. And I had a guy in my community that asked me, how do you do it? How do you do it? He saw me working at the gym I go to. I was working there. I was doing some work for the gym owner, right? And he saw me, and, you know, he would ask me about hustling and whatnot because I have a business, and he would ask me for business advice. And he saw me in the gym, and he was like, yo, how do you do it? Like, you're here in the middle of the night working, right? You're here in the middle of the night working. You could be sleeping. And yeah, no, I was working in that gym doing some work for the gym, getting the gym cleaned up for an event. And that's how I told him. I was like, yo, there was an opportunity. The guy needed the gym cleaned. I said, hey, yo, I'll fucking do it. I got you. You know, I'll be here tonight to clean the gym for some money. And I told my buddy, I was like, look, this is how you do it. You gotta sacrifice all the bullshit. You gotta sacrifice the Netflix. You gotta sacrifice hanging out with that girl. You gotta sacrifice hanging out with your friends. You know, chilling at home. You gotta sacrifice sleeping in. It's all the game of the hustle and the game of getting money is about sacrifice and hard work. And yes, there's ways to make a lot of money without busting your ass like that. I know. Yeah, you can make money online. I'm working on it. Look, I'm literally doing it right now. Book a one-on-one call with me. You want to hustle? You want to start making money? You want to stop being lazy? Book a one-on-one call down in the link below with me, and we'll get you started, and we'll get you out of your rut and break you out of that dry spell, that financial dry spell, or that relationship dry spell, right? So yeah, no, I know that there's easier ways to make money, and trust me, I've been building that up too. I have another online business I've been building at home that I've also been working on. I can't really talk about it right now because it's not finished, but I've got several plates spinning. But in my free time, today I had a free day. Today I was supposed to go help my buddy move some stuff, just hang out. He got an apartment, but I really wanted to help him. I did. But my phone rang and someone needed me to do some work as far as my business. Someone needed my help, and they're willing to pay me like $500. So I'm about to go make $500 here in I'm only gonna work a few hours and I'm gonna make 500. Now trust me, I felt some resistance inside me, like, yo, I've been working every single day and this is my one day off, Sunday, and my buddy needs help. And I thought about it in my head for a second. I was like, you know, I could, in the past, or like a normal person would have been like, hey man, sorry, not today. Because this guy that called me, that's gonna pay me like $500 to do this job, he needs it done today, not a week from now. I already asked him. I was like, when do you need this done? He needs it done like right now, like come over. And I got my stuff together. My truck was already loaded with my equipment and my tools. And I went ahead and called my homeboy, and I texted him, and I said, hey, look, man, I'm not gonna make it today. I got called, and I'm gonna go get this bag. And he said, no problem. And I know he's cool with it because he's a true friend, right? It's a little sad, right? I feel bad that I'm not gonna be able to help him move into his new apartment, but I can always help with something else later on. I can always come by later in the day. I can always come by at night. So I thought about it for that second. I was like, man, most people would have been like, yo, sorry, I got plans. I'm supposed to be helping like my friend with some stuff. Like, even though it's $500, even though that fucking five Benjamins on the table, there's still dudes. I know dudes that are in my age group that also are somewhat hustlers, because they make good money, but they fucking take too many days off, and they like to chill, and they like to relax, and they fucking always give up. Oh, it's too cold out, I can't work. Oh, my fucking girlfriend needs help, or whatever. They always find excuses, man. They always find excuses. I'm like, fuck that. Like, no, dude. The grind comes first before everything. Like, yo, I will skip out on family member fucking bullshit ass events. I'll still show up. I'll still show up after the job. I'll be like wearing like work clothes and shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, dude. yeah, I don't know. That's how it is, man. Like, I'll just be showing up like rough as hell. But you know what? I be showing up rough as fuck. You be showing up rough as hell to that function, all greasy, all sweaty, fucking tired. But you'd be like, yo, you know, in the bottom of your heart, everyone here been chilling. Everyone here just been fucking lazing around all day, broke as fuck, right? Complaining about their bills, while you went out and you fucking went and got the bag, and you know you got the bag, and you still show up to that function rough as hell. But bro, you got like $400 in your pocket. That's what they don't know, man. You got like a band in your pocket, $400, $500 in your pocket. So, you know, you'll actually be like the most successful one there at that function when everyone else is dressed all nice and you're looking rough as fuck. I mean, you could bring a spare, I've done that before, bring a spare set of clothes in the vehicle. I'll just like change in like a gas station bathroom, show up to the fucking Easter or whatever, Christmas. And that's another thing, bro. Like, yo, like fucking people are like against working on holidays and shit. Like, yo, I've made so much money working on like holidays, working on like days where you're not supposed to work. Cause my competition, they ain't working that day. They're going to fucking Easter and Christmas and all this other shit. Yo, and I'll be like, a client will call me and they need it done that day. And they're like, can you show up today? Can you show up that day? And I'll be like, yes, I got you. I got you, bro. I'm gonna pull up. And I'll pull up and I'll get the money and I'll just like have a spare set of clothes. I'll change real quick, fucking show up to the family gathering or to the barbecue. You know how it is, man. Like, if you're a true hustler, you understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, I want you guys to challenge yourself. I want you guys, if you want to get on top, get out of that 9-to-5 job, start your own business, start your own thing. Guys, you got to put in more than 100%. You got to put in your 100%. You got to outwork literally everyone else. You have to outwork your older self. Yo, so I'm back. Yo, check it. Got the bag, right? Like I was just talking about. I worked, I did a good job. 100, 200, 300, 400. 450. I know I said 500, but I gave the dude a $50 discount because he was a veteran. But support the troops, man. He was a nice guy, so I gave him a slight discount. But yo, I could have either hung out with my homeboy, but yo, look, every day, yo, you can do this, guys. You can do this. Go get that money, hustle. And I was only working for like 4 hours, dude. That's over $100 an hour. But yeah, fellas, get on your grind. Make sure you ain't messing around. Be abundant. Make sure that when money calls, you pick up the phone, and you will get the money, guys. The universe will reward you with the money. All right, book a one-on-one call down below if y'all want to get your life back on track, fellas. All right, peace.